Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Void Stranger, where we're standing in the void? I don't know. We've got a full 14 by 8 grid, and some of you, at the end of the last episode, might have asked yourself, is Brian going to attempt to walk on every single square of this whole thing? And the answer is yes, and I've already found something interesting. I can walk into the HUD. Let's come back to that. I'm not going to push against every possible exit boundary, but I do want to walk on every square. But all right, we already found something interesting by doing this. I wonder if I can pick up and rearrange the numbers in the HUD if I can walk into the HUD. Wouldn't that be amazing? What if I could change basement 255 to basement 219 by picking up letters or something? Can I walk into any spot in the HUD? I can walk here. I'm kind of afraid of destroying the Lotus, but let's find out. Okay, I can just walk on this stuff. So the next question is, can I pick it up? Hold on, did I try going down from here? Okay, that's the bottom. What's the most innocuous thing? What if I try to pick up this? Dis OS report. Okay, so Dis is like one of the Void Lords of the realm or something. 1510 2023. Interesting date. Fatal error BR null. Can I put it back? No. Alright, so it expected there to be a basement number down here. And I have broken the OS. Great. Let's try to change the year. Oh, I'm still holding something. I need to put it back down. Oh, I can't put it back down anyway. All of this. Oh, but I walked left off the edge. Now I'm on another screen. And there's not really music, but ambience that sounds dark and mysterious and haunted. It's pretty quiet. I mean, obviously I should go northwest, southwest in the Forest of Maze, right? North, west, south, west. Okay, this is not The Legend of Zelda 1, sadly. Given the... I feel like it's slightly getting louder, the ambience in the background, so it's possible I'm in a cutscene right now where I have control. But no matter what I do, nothing really matters. So I'm going to try to... I mean, maybe I'm just looping on the same screen over and over again. We broke the OS. Are there any other things I could try hitting my menu key? That still works. So I'm somewhere. Do my memories still look the same as usual? Yes. Alright. Can I think of anything else noteworthy? I think I've tried hitting all of the buttons. Up, down, left, right, action key, menu key. I mean, I could end it all, but that would just quit the game, and presumably I could come back to here. Which might be what I have to do. It might be that I'm stuck now, and when I quit the game, I'll come back and... something? But rather than succumb to that urge just yet... the sound is kind of fading back out. Well, maybe not. Can I think of anything else clever to do while I'm here in the voidest void that ever voided? I am left wondering, I know I could pick up floor tiles in basement 255, And what would have happened if I had fallen through one of the holes in the floor? B, I picked out the basement number and it said BR null or whatever. What would have happened if I had picked out my HP? Would it have instantly killed me or also given an error? What would have happened if I had picked up the little icon where my rod is the um, inside the hut? So then I picked up using my rod, which means I no longer have my rod. So would I have destroyed the universe? I mean, I kind of destroyed the universe already here anyway. In any case, I was just trying to think of random things off camera there for a minute. So I've been here for a while, and I don't think anything's happening. So I'm going to try to end it all and restart the game. Oh, and it brought me back to basement 255. Oh, that's so nice. Um, I wonder if we might encounter justice, but now I have to try this. Okay, that just shut down the game just like that. So that broke it much, much worse. So I did destroy the universe. Cool. It's basement 255. One could argue that there's reasons to imagine that this is the last basement, because this kind of like a old school game that kind of gives off some 8-bit vibes. And so 8 bits, like 255, is the largest number that you can express. So that's maybe noteworthy, but there is also just the implication that we'd have to like travel so much farther or whatever. I still want to try. Let's try getting rid of HP. Dis OS report. Same date. Invalid/missing HP value. All right, but I am still capable of walking around, and it did open up a hole. Also, it just shows a question mark as the tile icon for the thing that's currently attached to my rod, which seems appropriate. Let's see what happens if I fall down one of these holes. I have 19 locust titles, by the way. Oh! Judgment. Interesting. You've traveled far, stranger. You've shown us the extent of your devotion. We applaud you. Because I got to the end? Congratulations. Congratulations. Stranger. Your devotion has exceeded the expectations of Dis. This was, not as far as I was expecting. And there's still a bunch of missing memory fragments, so it's hard to tell what the length and size and scope of this game is going to be. But it sounds like I might be entering another phase. Let's find out. For such a display alone, Dis is willing to make a contract with you. So tell us, what is it that you desire? I mean, clearly to get Lily back, right? Give her back. Please give Lily back to me. Your devotion continues to impress. Thus, you're allowed to take one soul with you, with one condition. You may never return here. Here. Feels kind of like it's referring to the justice room that I get sent to when I'm quote-unquote cheating. But it could also refer to like the entire void. And I'm taking her back to the real world because this whole thing is like in a, I don't even know, like a dream is not like the right thing. I don't know. After death, I'm not sure. Do you accept these terms? I do. Very well. What are you waiting for? I'm done with playing your games. An incongruity has risen with this particular subject. This particular subject, I imagine, is Lily. I'd forgotten to mention in the last episode, just before she disappeared, she said something like, "There's one thing I need to tell you." And then all of a sudden, the window in the back burst open. She disappeared. And we could see the like inverse sun eclipse something happening outside. And I was thinking, there's something I need to tell you. I think that she was maybe addressing the Void Lords and wanted to tell them that like she's super powerful or also a Void Lord or something crazy. It just seemed like the kind of line that she'd be about to feed right there that got. But I'm speculating again. Imagine that, me speculating in this game. So in any case, incongruity, this particular subject. A zygote in the subject has developed into a blastocyst and attached itself into the mucous membrane of the womb. So go what now? Thank you for voicing how I felt about that. In layman's terms, another soul has begun to grow inside the princess. No. No, 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 no! You're lying. Stranger. Don't you dare say it. Which soul do you wish to take with you? Shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up. So Lily's pregnant, and she can only take one of them? You think I'm just gonna accept this? You tricked me. This dis you keep mentioning. Let me talk directly to them. I want to know what this is all about. Why do you keep toying with us like this? You treacherous fiends. Even if you were to find our actions heartless or incomprehensible, that's not something you should concern yourself with, stranger. No matter how things may have turned out, this choice was made for you. Or this choice was made for you. That's the only thing that matters now. I want to see her. Very well. There she is. Hovering in the void. Looking right as rain. She's asleep? More or less. Our life support systems are keeping her in a state one could liken to an artificial coma. Fret not, her rest is a peaceful one. Does she know that she's pregnant? Highly unlikely. If you were to take her with you, all of this would be but a dream to her. Interesting. I'll ask you once more, stranger. What's your decision? Oh, they're going to give me an actual choice, aren't they? The player? Maybe not. Alright, we got music. Is this a end credit scene? Yes. Presented by whatever the name is of the team, that's their logo, that made this game. Created with these things. Sound libraries. Great. If I press my skipping. I don't want to skip all of it. I just wanted to fast forward through it if I could. Any chance that I can do that? Not that I can tell. It's possible. I don't feel like that could be quote unquote the end of the game. And it looked like we just had like the picture of, I guess, like Lily hovering there, and then there was like a star like in her belly that's going and like flying up or something. Maybe. I don't feel like this could be the end of the game because there were still 35 memory fragments that we never found. Or that we never obtained. I think I witnessed 3 of them. I have in my notes, I think, on basements 1, 174, and 175. There appear to have been memory fragments that I think I never got. But I still needed like 33 more or something to unlock all the memories. And the adventure of life goes on. Alright, let's watch this again for a minute. Void Stranger Gray. Okay, the adventure of life goes on. We're back alive in the world. We're not standing at the edge of a hole that leads into nothing. It's some kind of modern city. We're a person. Happy to be alive, but now also sad about what we might have lost. We made a choice. Wow. And then the game just shut itself down. Okay. Okay. Wow. What now? So yeah, it feels like there still has to be more gameplay in here somewhere. Okay, here's what happens when I restart the game. This looks like now we're in a more rural spot, coming up on some homestead out in the country or something. And... alright, a fade out. Wow. Okay, well, I found more gameplay. Is this Lily's daughter, or is this just some new character? I'm not sure. In any case, we're playing a video game. I'm trying pressing my interact button. The fridge has started to smell. I'd rather not open it. Okay, so someone is returning home after a long trip, a long journey, something. Dictionnaire Infernal. A passage about Beelzebub, Lord of the Flies, has been highlighted. Really don't have time for this nonsense. Same thing. Looking at either portion of the desk. Bookshelf is a mess. There are stairs leading up, but I'm going to try to walk out the front door, possibly. Oh! Those look like Lily pictures, I feel like. Yeah, we've seen the one in the back right. That was the final memory. Yeah. I think these might actually be, like, all 6 memories. No, there were 7. Yeah, and I'm not sure, actually. It's hard to tell. I've only seen 3 of them, obviously. Looks like these have been dusted somewhat recently. Stubborn old woman. So is this... Lily, then? Grown up more? Going to visit Gray many years later? I think maybe. Okay, I can't walk out the front door, so let's go upstairs. Dots over here. I'm able to go in this one. What a mess. The birth certificate must be in here somewhere. Better start looking around. I'm looking for a birth certificate. You really let yourself go with these books. Nothing. Bingo! Okay. Guess that settles it then. She looked tired and not all that happy about whatever she found. Birth certificate. We saw a date in one of the photos where, like, Lily was a child. And so we might be able to, if this is Lily, and it was her birth certificate. Never good with flowers anyway. We might be able to, like, determine something about her age or something. Oh! A person just disappeared, teleported in there. I'll check that out in a bit. Pills in the toilet as well. So... Clock seems to have stopped. Drugs strewn about. Can't talk to the radiator? Oh. I do not speak this language. But if someone in the comments does and wants to translate what the radiator is saying, I don't mind. Question mark? Okay, someone's in here, even if it's a ghost that just walked through. There's a video game console. Hold on. How do I turn this thing on? I demand satisfaction. I can't figure out how to turn it on. I've tried everything, including pressing the action button while standing in front of it. We've tried nothing and we're all out of ideas. I thought for sure in, like, the... whatever this piece of furniture is called that I can't think of, that would be where I would find the ghost or whatever. Maybe look out the window? Maybe look out the other window? I can't fit up here to look out the other window. It's too far away. The video game console's in the way. I do not see the person. I am disappointed. Doesn't seem to be anything I can interact with in here. But I'm also currently trapped in this room, so there is something I am intended to interact with, I believe. Can I sleep in the bed? No. Can I somehow fit in between here and didn't realize it? No. What did I fail to interact with? Can I sit in the chair? The center of the desk. Aha! The sealed envelope that is clearly white and everything else is purple in terms of furniture in the room, meant to highlight to the eye that there's something here that I failed to see. It's addressed to you. All right. Interact again. Would you like to open it? It's addressed to me. Yes. Now Lily's going on the adventure. Maybe. And she had a brief, like, flashback witness of probably, like, an interaction with Void Lord Dis. I'm, like, making total guesses here. And now we're playing as Lily? Do we... Okay, we did not leave a memory fragment here, even though we have HP, but... I don't remember if that happened the first time either. I'm assuming that we're Lily. I don't know that we are. We definitely have a different character sprite here. That stuff, I think, looks the same. And in terms of memories, we share the same set of memories. So yeah, this photo, I think, was definitely the one that was in the upper right. Well, not definitely, but on the desk back there. So we share the same game state. But now perhaps we are Lily, and what will this say? I decoded the letters last time. There was both a counting pattern and just kind of like a way to read each letter as a 3x3. And so immediately I was thinking, oh my gosh, 3 by 3. If you put four of those together, you get a 6 by 6. Clearly the brands are all four-letter words, and I'll be able to decode them. And I went to try to decode them. All the letters start with like filled, unfilled, unfilled as the top row. Um, and the brands like usually had at most like one or two things that could be interpreted as a letter, even with rotations and reflections and inversions. So I don't think the brands are actually like spelling words. However, I did have the idea that spelling the word VOID as the four upper left, upper right, lower left, lower right parts of a brand might be interesting the next time we could select a brand. That said, let's go witness a mural. It's the same one. I think it's the letter C, possibly, in the upper left, but then none of the other three portions could be easily interpreted as a letter. Somehow they feel familiar to you. This is different than Gray's interpretation of the mural. All right, that's interesting. And you acquire a strange rod. Simply holding it makes you feel uneasy. Something is wrong. All right. We're on the grid. So I guess I want to either... I can imagine a memory shard fragment appearing on basement 10 in the usual spot. Or I could imagine in Lily's version of the void, things are completely different. Either in terms of where the memory shard fragments are located or in terms of all the puzzles. I don't imagine all the puzzles would change because I think the game wants us to bring our learning forward, but I could be wrong. Once again, I'm speculating. Let's try to find out. This level is different. A, there is a memory fragment. B, there is Diamond McDutyface who's out to try to kill me. C, there are two pieces of glass north of the chest that I don't believe existed before. And D, the rock might have been there before, but I have many new hypotheses regarding rocks that I need to test. Well, need is perhaps a strong word that I want to test. So if I go after this Lotus Idol, currently I have none. It seems like, well, my first moves are pretty much set out for me. It seems like I want to try to trap Diamond McDutyface. Yes, and I can do that easily. I won't be able to do my rock testing hypotheses. Can I do that easily? Hold on. I want... him to go up there and then, like, me cut off the other side. There's no way to do that, is there? Well, let's do this obvious thing. Oh, is he gonna kill me before I grab the Lotus Idol? Do I know about this interaction? Do enemies take a move when I open a chest? I think probably yes, and I see what I could have done differently. And so I'm going to attempt to do so by cheesing it. Alright, the rules of cheese hopefully are the same. So if he had been two behind me, let me get my mouse cursor. If he had been two behind me, I realized I could have walked like this and not had to make a turn to reface. If he'd been two behind me and I was here, two behind me and I was here, two behind me and I was here, that's a problem then, because he'll then not move. Like if I go there, So actually the strategy I was just thinking of, I guess, doesn't work. And suppose he's 1 or 2 behind me here. If he were 2 behind me here, and I break this piece of glass, he'll immediately start pathing the other way. If he's 1 behind me here, and I break this piece of glass, he'll also immediately start pathing to me. But I'll be able to go here when he goes here. I'll be able to go here when he goes here and cut him off. So let's not get the locust and let's cut him off. I think is my plan so that I can get the memory shard. And so I'm going to take a tempo, do this. I didn't count it right because I can't cut him off here. Rats. Okay, well I need to start keeping a new set of notes. There's a memory shard fragment on basement 3 that I didn't get. This is going swimmingly already. So far the puzzles have the same geometry, but different internal elements. That is, there might be new enemies, there might be memory shards, there might be new statues, there might be one of these floor tiles that explodes, etc., etc. Hey buddy, how you doing? I can only use my rod twice. If I do this, I'll be able to kill him. And then I can push these statues. No, they're also on ignite. No, the statues will all fall because they're all on the same explodey thingies. So I can just do this and all 4 of those fall. And now I can use my rod as much as I want. Great. I recognize the glowy bits underneath them. There's a smirking statue here. I wonder if it has the same behavior as before. Locust idols. You acquire a locust idol. It looks rather tasty, actually. Who knows, maybe it'll come in handy in the long run. Okay, that's all the same. First time you obtain one. With only 1 locust idol, jumping in front of the smirking statue won't give me a whole lot of information. Yeah, wow, okay. This is much more difficult than it used to be. Oh, so interesting. And there's a dark idol here now, too. So I could cleanse myself, like, right off the bat if I needed to. Well, assuming that it's possible to do. It's probably possible to do. I see a possible solution. I will just do it. Put the exit down here. Push that there to open the exit. And kazam! I have done it. Great. There's a monster mouth here that did not used to be here before, and if I go into the north row, he will die, and the statue that I need to hold down the pressure plate will disappear. Therefore, don't go in the north row. Until the last possible moment, which is when you need to actually reach the exit, I believe is what I have read from this puzzle. So let us pick this up, and we'll eventually put it various places. But before such various places... Ooh, can I get to the... Can I get to my, my desired thingamadoo here? Not clear to me how. I can push the statue to the right. And I could get that landing on the thing. Yeah, and if I had one more whatchamadoodle... I know, I'm speaking extremely well. Like, I don't quite see the way to do this yet, but I feel like I'm close. How do I put something on this square? Like, I realized that if I push the statue to the right, I could build on this square. Oh, which is maybe all I need to do right now. because I can put this elsewhere for a moment. Yeah, I think this is fine. Push the statue, build a way around it, grab one of these extra blocks, because I think I might need it. There we go. And now I can open up the exits, but I can also go collect my locust idol that I so deserve. Great. And I move before the monsters, and therefore this will happen before the monster mouth falls in the pit and dies and gets rid of the thing holding down the pressure plate. Easy game. Alright, how much of this do I want to do in this episode? Let's get to basement 10. Alright, Monster Mouth, you become dead. These guys could probably annihilate each other if I get the timing right. So let's just kind of see. I think if this guy were on a one shorter delay, he would run into this guy. No, that didn't quite work. But now they're on different cycles, and so let me just let them go through a couple cycles. Are you going to annihilate yourself? Yeah. There we go. I know how to video game. Oh, interesting. So, there is a single mustache statue, so I need to restrain my left hand. Do not hit the action button. Ogre McUglyface is going to come running towards me. He'll be able to stand on one thing. And I need something standing on another thing. Then I also need to be able to get past. I see a possible solution that involves killing the ogre. No. No, I do see a solution that involves killing the ogre. It's complicated, but I'm going to do it because I see it. It'll be easier to do than to try to explain. So. Oh! It did not do what I expected. I misread one of the statues, I believe. Not realizing that it was the type of statue that disappears when all of the enemies are killed. So that was the wrong action to take. So we'll use one more bit of cheese. Yeah, sure enough, those are the statues that disappear when all the enemies are dead. So he needs to stay alive. I can't use my wand, which means the pressure plates are staying where they are. Well, I said I can't use my wand. Part of my plan to kill him also involved pushing the mustache statue into the pit. So yeah, maybe I should just keep planning to do that. It's non-trivial to push the mustache statue into the pit, but it's doable. Is it even straightforward? It might be. So, suppose I do this. Hey, ogre guy, come over here. And I imagine I'm going to want this out of the way anyway. So let's do that, just to make it easier for me to get past you and have a chance to move around and start pushing this thing, for example. Okay. I want mustache statue in a pit. And I'll have time to do it here. Okay, mustache statue's in a pit, which means I'm now free to use my magic wand. So all I need to do is keep Ogre Guy alive. And so let's keep him alive down here where he's out of the way. And then I can move this around somewhere useful to me. Where would be useful to me? Here's a good spot. So if I put this here, then I can go a boop and a boop. And there we go. Alright. Dude over there does the reverse of what I do. Left becomes right, up becomes down. I can only use my wand once. Pick up, put down, pick up. Or push all 4 mustache statues into the void, which feels like what I need to do. I will need to use my mirror dude to do such a thing. And then... oh no, I can pick up and put down twice. There's 5 of these statues. And then there's also a statue that disappears once he's gone, but I definitely... Seems like I could solve this without pushing off all these things. Is that true? Pick up, put down. Pick up, put down. But then I wouldn't be able to get the locust idol, because I need more pickups and put downs to get that. So I guess I will try to push off all the mustache statues if I can. So, there's an obvious first move, to push some of them off. Then I need to keep myself alive, and also do things with him. I presume he cannot just go to an exit. Alright, he's touching the exit, and nothing foul has happened. So let's go ahead and do that. And, I can't go left here to move him right. So I might already be in trouble. I can go left. I can go right here to move him left. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. But now, there's one more statue I need to get rid of, and it would involve me going right, which obviously I cannot do. If he were dead, I still don't have access to get rid of the other statue thing. So how would I have done this differently? Also, this is going to turn into a long episode. Let's just do this to kind of like witness and think. So if I could use my magic rod without getting hit by lightning from the final remaining mustache statue, I could have put a block to the north of me here, and then I would have been able to walk there. Let's finish this level and at least witness Basement 10, because that's what I said my goal was going to be. Not obvious to me what I could have done. This does feel like a good first move. How can I get him to push off that statue? It involves him going down, 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 right, 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 which is me going up, 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 left, 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 which seems fine, except for I'm pushing a statue while I'm doing all this. So I could offset us. So if I go right, he'll try to go left, which means he goes nowhere. I could then go up. Yeah, this seems maybe good. Let's try it. So if I push this statue off, go up. Now I can go left, which brings him right. I can't go left again because that'll kill him, but I can go right and do nothing and then go left. And then up, up. I would need to go right, though. That's still not right. Can I go this way somehow? I can't go up from here. So no. I can go up from here. And left from here would cause him to go right, which doesn't really help me. And right from here would cause him to go left. And push off one more statue. Okay, that's good. Let's do that. But now I need to go left, and I can't do that. And I don't think I can offset him vertically from where I am. Is that completely true? I could do this to offset him horizontally. Does that change anything? Not particularly. Alright, it might be the case that I don't see how to solve this puzzle right now. So maybe I should just call it here and think about this for next time. I wonder if I quit the game in the middle of this puzzle, am I gonna receive justice when I start up next time? I mean, I guess we'll find out. But I don't see the solution right now. So I'm gonna say, I hope as always you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Void Stranger, where apparently it's round 2 is Lily, and hopefully the story will all come together. Kind of have no idea what's going on right now, but that's good. Have a great day. Bye-bye.